Hey everyone, this is Spark. Today I'm bringing you a VOD review of a platinum level Lucio player.
What the fuck?
So,
Lucio?
the first thing that I saw in this VOD was you trying to go up top, but if you go back, your Reinhardt isn't up there, and so it's basically just like a McCree and a Ana. Basically, no one should be up there right now because you don't really have a team comp that supports going up top, but I don't expect you guys to be that coordinated. Yeah, basically the only reason you would go up top is if you're running a dive comp or something similar that basically has you engage on people like over there. So you just go up top, jump over the wall or whatever, and then I'll go engage from up here. But you have a Rhine and like a pretty standard like play behind shield comp, so.
Yeah, Hanzo.
Alright, so this is the second thing I saw.
You're
You're up here by yourself. There's a Genji behind you. You're trying to kill the Mercy, but you just don't do enough damage to actually be able to take off supports like that. And over here, you checked their team comp, pretty sure. And you know they have a Roadhog, and no one's called out where he was, so he could have been in server room. And this could have been right when he hooks you and kills you. So Lucio then are like, if they die first in a fight, it makes their team, like statistically, it makes their team most likely to lose. Like it's one of the heroes that have highest chance to make your team lose if you die in the beginning of the fight. So you gotta always have to be very careful with your positioning and make sure that you don't get picked off early. Yeah, over here you were a little bit overextended trying to get the Mercy. Like I said, it's not your job to be killing supports, even like low HP ones. Generally, what I try to do is I try to go for mostly easy shots so that I can build up ult charges quickly. So I can spend more time in speed mode instead of heal. And still get my ult.
Hanzo, top right.
Yeah, once again.
Get her fucking ass, dude. Get that fucking German
that was kind of pretty risky. I mean, it was just a Reinhardt, but
ass.
you should have tried to go for the safe kill instead of trying to go for a little bit more risky one.
Actually, what a dumbass, dude. What a doofus.
Also, your like heal mode usage and your speed mode usage, it's not bad. It's pretty serviceable. But I would like you to be in speed a little bit more. Like in this instance, you guys weren't really doing like a full-on engagement or anything. Your teammates are at mostly full health. Then you have an Ana, so you can just let her heal your team up. It might have been better to be just a little bit more speed that way. Also, you don't really have to amp it up to heal one person because you have an Ana, right? She's the solo target healer, so you want to give her the ult charge and save your amp it up for so you guys can use speed. All right, so default you should have been speed right there. Over here you're definitely overextended. Oh, what I realize when I watch you play is that there's so many times where you're just past your Reinhardt shield. So this beat drop, personally, I don't think you really. If I was playing, I might not have ulted there because it was literally just the Genji that was in range of your team, and even though he ulted, if your team is like well coordinated enough, it's still 5 versus 1, and Genji's Dragon Blade isn't like a super powerful ult. Like most of the time, people just Dragon Blade to bait out the Lucio ult. So if you can get away with not ulting, it's really good. So oh yeah, over here, I saw that you speed boosted, but I don't know if you said you talked to your team, whatever, and told them to go in, but you just speed boosted and you ran past your Reinhardt shield. Like right about. Yeah, it needs like. So you saw your Reinhardt got hooked, and then you just sped yourself in, and then you were in the middle enemy team and just give him ulted.
Bro. Okay, regroup.
Also, I would like you to speed out of spawn. You just save it, but it's better to give to be with your team early
No, don't go that way.
and give them a passive boost,
I got hooked in
then get there late and give them the amp it up like a few seconds, like 2 or 3 seconds early, whatever.
Good job.
Just better to be with your team as group of the team as much as possible.
Watch for their right.
I got
Yeah, and you were like, oh, let me heal it up because my Genji is low, but you realize that he was anti and you switch to speed. But by default, you should be in speed. Even if like a teammate's a little bit low, when your teammates are ulting or trying to ult, you should be in speed so they can get a better position and get a better ult off.
I got scatter arrowed from above. Couldn't do anything for you.
Once again, you're really overextended. You were like right in the face of the Reinhardt and Roadhog, and your team and your Zarya's over here, and your Reinhardt's like all the way back there.
Whoa, why are we ulting while we're 2 minutes?
Yeah, that wasn't a really good Zarya ult.
Oh, where my team at? Don't worry.
Because none of
I
your
got
team was
2
there.
of them. It's worth it.
But yeah, once again, you're just like, hey, let me get this boop off, and then you just went really far, but your Zarya saved you.
I'll plan, dude. No, help me! I'm sleeping.
Yeah, once again, you're like jumping up and trying to like fight him, but you should just stay behind the Ryan shield right next to you. Especially, okay, let's look at this comp. So they have 2 heroes that are very focused on getting picks. So maybe if they had like a more passive comp of like Reinhardt, Zarya, or like Soldier or something, then it's you can play more risky, but you still have to play a little bit safe. Like this is not a comp where you can just go ham on and just run out in front of a Reinhardt shield, because then you'll get picked off. And like I said, Lucio's one of the most important heroes to make sure that you don't die. Yeah, so if you amped it up here, you like you won't only lose anything. So
I wanted to go DPS.
I would just
Make
get
it
into
a
habit of
DPS.
amping up out of spawn. It's better to just be with your team than try and save it, because you like already 12 seconds passed and you won't do anything. No, you don't, like I said, you don't need to switch to heal for one team.
Where's it? Okay.
Yeah, so over here, I don't know if you said that you were gonna speed it up. You said your mic didn't record, but I'm gonna look up top and see if you're gonna say you speed it up.
I wanted to go DPS. Don't make me go DPS.
Okay, so
Where's it?
you're saying something, but I don't know if you're saying that you're gonna speed it up, whatever. But just make sure your team is ready and they know that you're gonna amp it up. See, like you amp it up, but your Reinhardt just walks back into the choke, and you guys just wasted speed. So. Yeah, once again, way overextended. Past the Reinhardt shield. Yeah, so right now, your Rein was nanoed, and when your Rein is nanoed, you want to be in speed mode, because if you ever played Reinhardt, you know that when you get nanoed, like pre-nano nerf, it was okay because you got this movement speed boost, but now you don't get it. So you have to be in speed mode to make sure your Reinhardt can catch up to the enemy and actually get kills off. Yeah, so here, you break it down for a Roadhog ult, and you want to save your ult for more valuable enemy ults. And you don't really need it, because you have amp it up so you can speed away from the Roadhog ult, and just be okay. And even if your Zarya dies, your team already won the fight, so it's not really a big deal if she dies. Yeah, I noticed when you wall climb, you also stay in heal. I don't know why that is, but when you're wall climbing, try to stay in speed. Like right now, you should be in speed. Yeah, a little bit slow on reacting
Well, healers, my guys, get 'em.
when your team ults.
Charge in, I got your eyes.
So
Charge in.
just watch that and try to get faster. Whenever you hear someone ult, just switch to speed and amp it up.
Watch Reynolds.
I got scattered.
Hooked into that again.
Yeah, a little bit aggressive there, especially when you're low. Yeah, this is way overextending. Right now, you should have died, but I don't think you get punished for it. Yeah.
I will go. I'm an ult him.
Alright, your Zarya says she's gonna ult him. You should be amping up in speed right now.
Shield me, shield me! Inside the building is Mercy.
Yeah, so I also noticed that when you're finding enemies in Graph, just take your time and try to get those headshots. It's a lot of free ult charge.
Go get Mercy.
Once again, way overextended. Your Reinhardt's back there, and you're literally in the middle of the enemy team. Your main problem here is positioning, like I said. Your aim isn't that bad. Your heal and speed usage isn't that bad either. And honestly, you can get I think you can get diamond pretty easily if you just work on your positioning. It's your biggest problem right now.
I'm trying to fucking email.
Oh yeah, one thing I remember over here. Yeah, so over here, your Rein gets a huge shatter off, but you're shooting the Reinhardt instead of killing the low HP Ana. And when someone is earth shattered, I'll try to get those headshots because it makes it a lot easier to finish off the kills. And Ana is a much higher priority target than the Reinhardt. So when you have easy shots, make sure you're picking the right targets. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to stop here. I hope you learned a lot. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. But hopefully you can use this knowledge to rank up and get better. And please like and subscribe the video. Super cliche, but it really does help. And have a great day.